Historically, the red-cockaded woodpecker was the most abundant woodpecker in the southeastern United States. Now, this goes back to Native Americans, and longleaf pine was the real key to the red-cockaded's success. It's the premier species of pine for them to nest in. The reason is it's the greatest producer of oleoresins, pine sap, pitch that flows down the tree when they excavate the resin wells, which serves as a barrier against rat snakes, which are significant predators of cavity nesting birds throughout the United States. Other pines produce resin, but nowhere near as much as the longleaf pine does. In the southeastern United States, Native Americans used fire to open up the forest to help them with their hunting. And of course, lightning strikes from thunderstorms started a lot of fires too. And it's kind of my opinion that the Native Americans said, hey, this place burns frequently. It's to our advantage to set the fire when we know it's coming, rather than wait for lightning to do it and to burn us out. So there may have been some kind of an association there and a learning behavior, but it resulted in an extensive longleaf pine forest in the southeast that regularly had fire either put in it by lightning or Native Americans. And as a result, that burned up a lot of snags that other woodpeckers used for nesting. And as a result, the red-cockadeds became a keystone species in providing cavities for other woodpeckers, to include pileated woodpeckers, which would enlarge the cavity that red-cockadeds made, and many other things like screech owls, flying squirrels, even fox squirrels, and all kinds of herps and insects that would use the cavities. They are primary pathfinder for cavities, or were back then. But as time went on, fire suppression came in, and longleaf pines, they grew perfectly straight. The wood was absolutely sound, and most of them, they made great masts for sailing ships. So the longleaf pine forests of the South were decimated down to probably, I think it's still only 2% of the initial forest is actually left in longleaf pine now. And with that, the woodpecker began to decline severely.